Welcome back to Grumpy Vet Garage. I'm the Grumpy Vet Dino. And today we're talking about something I didn't think we'd really cover, but it's a product that's helped me quite a bit. On the Mark V Supra, all of them are Apple CarPlay only. They don't do anything with Android Auto, which creates a bit of a problem if your phone is an Android and you want to use navigation. Or in my case, I want to hold the phone somewhere or mount the phone so that I can take video, or maybe down the road, maybe get a JB4 or something else like a fuel lit ethanol analyzer. You need to be able to see your phone. You need to be able to mount it somewhere in the car. There aren't a lot of options, but I want to show you the option that I found that I think is the best option for mounting a phone in the Mark V Supra. So what I have is a product from Amazon. It's apps to car. It's a suction cup mounted magnet phone holder. And what I liked about it was that it didn't glue itself to anything on the car, and then also that it wasn't going to block any of the air vents. There are some vent mounts that I haven't used personally, but I've heard are pretty robust, but they also block the vents. There's only 4 vents on the Supra for air condition, and I don't think anybody really wants to block them, but this one does not. So let me go ahead and show you what's in the box, and then I'll show you how it goes in the car. So here, as you can see, this is everything that's in the box. So in the box comes the actual mount itself, some wipes for prepping to attach these metal plates to your phone. Also the ability to glue this to the dash if you wanted to. Again, I don't recommend doing that. And then, of course, the instructions. So the thing about these metal plates, so the Supra in the center console also has a wireless charger. And if you use the appropriate metal plate that goes along with your manufacturer's recommendation on where to put a mount like this, you can still utilize the wireless capability. So my phone that I'm actually recording this video on already has the plates on it, and I'm still able to use the wireless charger if I chose to do so. But most of the time the phone sits on a mount, or it's on the dash, but the windshield recording. So you just have to go by your particular manufacturer of your phone to determine what plate to use. If you don't have wireless charging capability, then the big plate would probably be the best one to put. Now, here's an older phone that I have, an older Android. So you can either put this on the back of the actual phone or the phone case if you have one, or you can put it between the case and the phone, or just on the phone. So the mount itself, you can see it's a suction cup. So you pull this off just kind of to keep it clean, and then you can clamp the suction cup down with that lever. But also this arm, it swivels. It also extends as you need, which I haven't really found a need to really extend it with the Supra. But also here, a very positive setting as far as the arm. So as the arm is moved up or down, you can then lock it down with a thumb screw. So when we get in the car, I'll show you the way that I've mounted the other one, because this is actually the second one. I liked it so much I bought 2. One to actually go on my dash, and then this one to go on the windshield now. It's very sturdy, and then of course the magnets are very strong when you go to pull the phone off of the magnet, but this is a solid mount. It's not going to go anywhere. I think the instructions also kind of refer to, as you can see here, the plates where you can put it on the back of the phone or on a cover. But again, you need to really look at your individual manufacturer for your phone to determine what plate is the best one to use for you. So now we've moved inside the car, and you can see where I've mounted my dash mount, which is low. The piano black on the Supra is a perfect spot to go ahead and suction cup to. So this isn't going anywhere. And when I turn around and mount a phone, it stays right there, and I can turn it and point it to whatever I need to do. But it comes off pretty easily, not too bad. Now, the way I put the metal plate in this phone that I'm using as a demonstration it's on the inside of the case. So it's not quite as strong as it would be if it was externally to the case. It looks pretty good there, but it doesn't take much for it to start to sag. The phone I'm recording with has the plate on the outside of the case. So I'm going to stop and mount this phone onto the mount, and then you can see the field of view you get through the windshield. So now the phone's mounted on the actual mount. This is probably a pretty familiar field of view if you've seen any of my other videos that have draggy runs. This is how the phone was mounted using this mount to do those videos. And you can see it's pretty strong. It's not really going anywhere. And again, if you look at those draggy videos, you see the phone's really not moving around. This mount, rather inexpensive, is a good solution to mount to your windshield here, but also to mount to the center console. So the App2 car mount, inexpensive mount. I'm going to leave a link in the description if you want to pick one of these up, or two. That's what I did. But I think it's the best solution to mount a phone. Even if you have an Apple phone with Apple CarPlay, there's still scenarios with the Supra where you very well may want to mount a camera. If you're doing your own draggy runs on your own car, or really any car, and you don't want to glue anything to the dash. My plan is to keep this car long term, and I just couldn't see gluing a mount to the dash. So yeah, just quick, easy video. Figured you guys would like to know what I found out. But if you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing to my channel. Again, we have Grumpy Vet Garage t-shirts in our merch store. The link to that store is in the description. But thanks for coming and seeing me in my garage. And until next one, you have a good one.